Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Gemini, April 11, 2022. You might experience some impulsiveness or impatience with today's minor challenging aspects, making it best to avoid acting on ego or emotion. However, it's helpful to recognize your need to make changes. It's just better to think before acting. You can feel some uncertainties about a relationship or plans are up in the air. While your thinking tends to be practical and goal-oriented these days, emotional matters can muddy the waters today, and you can find it difficult concentrating. Ideally, you get the chance to better understand yourself and your goals, which helps you in the long run. With Mars in good shape today, you can enjoy a pleasant and robust feeling of commitment to your interests, projects, or studies. This kind of motivation can carry you far as you're enthusiastic about learning and expanding your knowledge or experiences. It's not that you're reluctant to the idea of dating, you're simply preoccupied with more than you'd like to admit. Single or crushing, this is especially true today, as the moon will continue roaming through your fourth house of intuition, family matters, and home sweet home, but retreating into your safe space is easier said than done. Sitting in direct opposition to Mercury, Jupiter, and Neptune via your 10th house of authority, chances are you need more time to recharge your energy and spirit instead of taking the lead in a romantic situation. Take your time. Get ready for a few light bulb moments today. You may come to a few sudden realizations regarding your career, professional status, and even your accomplishments as Mercury in Pisces sextiles Uranus in Taurus. Mercury is daydreaming of what you could accomplish or how you could present yourself professionally. So, the sextile with Uranus can allude to a wake-up, shake-up moment. It could be more internal since Uranus is quaking in your subconscious. But if you have a revelation that could impact your career, you should write it down or talk about it with a confidant. What makes the moon's friendly aspect to Pluto in your financial sector today empowering is that while this is a monthly event, as a moon this comes with a lot more influence. This is something that can always fuel your financial confidence, instincts, and imagination, but this time, in a way that will be a lot more noticeable. Especially when it comes to financial matters on the home front. Personal relationships don't always run according to plan. Turbulent situations crop up again and again, requiring all your energy. Smaller arguments and conflicts seem to be pre-programmed. Keep calm and deal with this turmoil in a relaxed fashion. A new performer is set to walk onto your stage, and they're going to bring down the house. You might have to do some quick improv if you want to keep up. If you feel your romantic life needs re-evaluating, make an assessment of your personal life and understand what is positive, unique, and desirable about you, also what you want and why from a relationship. In this way you can create a sure and positive impression when you first meet others that they can respect. There is daring in the air, and you are one to pick up on that sort of thing. You may feel flirtatious, or gullible, or even a bit arrogant today. It's probably best to conserve some of that daring energy, since you'll likely be sensitive and easily offended. Try to challenge yourself rather than looking for other, outside challenges. Run an extra mile, take on a new yoga position, or try to squeeze your exercise into a busy schedule. You could also try out one of the martial arts techniques through virtual classes or workshops. When it comes to problem solving at the workplace, you can greet this day with absolute confidence. Even if this is an area that you aren't usually comfortable in, you will find that this essence gives you the boost and innovation you require to tackle most anything. Be sure to take a second look at anything you weren't able to resolve recently. Chances are good that all of the possible solutions will present themselves in no time today. Having the moon in your communication sector as Mercury, the planet of communication, leaves your sector of friendship, teamwork, and networking, makes today all about having the communication lines open. While the sun will stay on in your friendship sector, and there will be a growing amount of focus on all aspects of personal and professional networking, with Mercury leaving today and the moon just passing through your communication sector, the communication support available now needs to be seized. Once the communication lines are open, it is easier to keep them open. When the moon returns to your communication sector each month, this is not just a valuable chance to get the communication lines open, something that your relationships can benefit from. This also means that the moon is drawing closer to its monthly visit to your romantic sector, and this time, it will be returning as a full moon. For now, it is your relationships that will benefit from having the moon in your communication sector. Our eyes in the sky. Mercury in Taurus connects with Uranus this morning, then shares a minor aspect with Pluto and the North Node of Destiny. This means that today could be extremely interesting as truths are revealed, most of which we didn't see coming. Thanks to the presence of Uranus, we should try to expect the unexpected. You might overhear people talking about a situation that involves you, allowing you to know the gossip about you that's going on behind your back. This could cause some conflict in your social relationships. However, it can help you know who you can trust and who has your back before you let them know your deep, dark secrets. Someone you think of as a friend could do something that affects your relationship. The one thing that's important to know is that you are in charge of your own destiny. If something isn't right for you, you will see today that it wasn't worth pursuing. This doesn't just concern situations but also perhaps relationships and friendships into which you've invested your energy and heart. In the morning, Mercury in Taurus forms a sextile to Uranus in Taurus, prompting exciting revelations. Information is disclosed, inspiration tapped, and surprise sentiments voiced. A willingness to speak from the soul inspires others to share feelings that they have previously held back. Staying receptive to what is imparted is key. Our beliefs may need to shift to accommodate what we are learning. This is an ideal influence to network and make new friends. We have a greater than usual ability to understand foreign ideas without taking differences of opinions personally. Following this, the Leo moon opposes Jupiter in Pisces, suggesting that, while we should avail ourselves of new information, practicing discernment is key. Changing our minds when presented with fresh evidence provokes a powerful evolution within our own consciousness, helping us to grow as human beings. However, just because we are hearing interesting news doesn't necessarily mean we should pass it on. The risk during the Moon-Jupiter opposition is that we offhandedly feed the rumor mill. Gossip will have unintended consequences, especially if we haven't vetted our sources. Exercise self-control and resist the urge to publicly divulge what has been discovered.